Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's time to make the donuts. It's time to push human interaction and human understanding of concepts to its absolute limit. It's time to get to the meaty stuff because we're big kids now and we want to know what happens when God of Destruction Beerus faces Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku in a fight to the death, knock your socks off, smack around match. And before we begin, I'm going to have to be honest. The first thing is this video is going to piss people off because people don't like to hear that their favorite character isn't the strongest, and some people are very ignorant to the fact of some characters just aren't infinitely strong just because they say so. And I mean, that being said, that's kind of why it's very controversial to do Beerus versus Goku, but I don't care because I wanted to do it. And you're watching the video, so you wanted to see me do it. So you're gonna hit like, you're gonna subscribe, you're gonna drop a comment about what you think about the video after you're done watching it. And yes, you're going to watch this video all the way through, because if you stop watching halfway through, you're not gonna get all the damn information. Now, before we begin, I also want to mention that this script took me almost 2 days to write. I literally took 2 days to write this script, or like my free flow diagram for this, because there was a lot of things that I had to keep in mind. But the first thing that we want to talk about is something that I believe that is a common misconception, and that's the common misconception that Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku and Full Power Jiren are the strongest in the verse. What I'm meaning by this is that people automatically assume that Tournament of Power Master Ultra Instinct Goku and Tournament of Power Full Power Jiren can't be beat by anyone, other than the angels, of course. They believe that they can beat all gods of destruction. They believe that they could beat probably Broly. They believe that those two could beat anybody they wanted to, and that no one is anywhere near their level or capable of stopping them if they decide to try. And that is false. Like false. Like the lie detector test determined that was a lie. Thanks, Mari. Thank you, Mari. You always been there when I needed you, Mari. Anyway, the point is, that's not true. That's what people think, that's what people say, but we're about to go over and kind of prove not only that that's not true, it's also going to prove a lot of other things. So the first thing I wanted to go over was Yu-Gi-Oh! Goku and Jiren not having as many feats. You have to keep in mind that all the other god tier planet busters and stuff, not even planet busters, but Beerus, as opposed to Goku, UI Goku especially, has a lot more feats. UI Goku and Jiren, for the time that they were running around boxing each other, were destroying a stage, the World Tournament stage, that was made out of essentially unbreakable material. I can't remember the exact name, but it was supposed to be unbreakable, and they were casually breaking it, you know, for shits and giggles. And that's good, but that's not feats. Feats can be described as essentially anything notable about a character's power, and in that regard, notable about their strength. It's also anything that someone has done that is impressive and or something that was prevalent in their life and or time, depending on which definition you use, but that's the one we're going to go with. Beerus's feats, minor feats might I add, include a lot of different things, and he has a very large majority of those feats, whether it be tapping Goku on the forehead in Super Saiyan 3 in Battle of Gods and instantly one-hit KOing him, whether it be, you know, just general stuff like using his finger, tapping a table on a planet and splitting it in half immediately, whether it be sneezing because he was half asleep and tired and accidentally blowing up a solar system. Beerus has feats, suppressed feats might I add, that are fucking off the charts. Absolutely off the charts. Absolutely ridiculous. Imagine you waking up from a nap, sneezing, and then oops, I just blew up like 5 planets over there. That solar system no longer exists. While you were tired and obviously nowhere near your unrestricted full power. The issue that I have with a lot of people that fanboy over Jiren and Goku is that while we have seen Jiren and Goku, specifically Goku, because this is Goku versus Beerus, while we've seen both of them at their full power on screen, we have never seen Beerus angry and at 100%. We've never seen it. We've seen times where it looked like he was about to start fucking things up because he was pissed off, but we've never seen 100% Beerus, and we don't even know what 100% Beerus is capable of. In fact, I think the highest level that we saw Beerus at was there was a certain part of the manga, and I'm going to be using the manga and the anime here, and trying to keep the continuities going, but the highest level of power we saw Beerus at was there was a little exhibition match between the Gods of Destruction for the competing universes that were going to be in the Universal Rival Saga tournament. And Beerus decided to go ahead and fight with all the other Gods of Destruction. Well, all the other Gods of Destruction started to gang up on Beerus, to which Beerus responded by not only successfully 1v8ing them, one person versus 8, he versed them all and technically won. He effortlessly was dodging them, in addition to almost severely harming them to the point where one of them had to put up a shield, implying that he probably could have killed them if not for immortality. Beerus, one God of Destruction, was successful in fighting 8 Gods of Destruction simultaneously with very little effort, while they were all actively, simultaneously attacking him. Anyone? Anyone? Jerry, you in the back? No, nothing. No one. No arguments against that, right? Yeah. He literally was fighting 8 Gods of Destruction, people that are made to destroy and keep balancing the universe at once. You can essentially imply that he was fighting, we'll say, 8 Beeruses at once. From that manga panel, we can conclude that he's very close to probably the strongest God of Destruction. And I've gotten arguments about this, that Bemold, the clown God of Destruction, was holding back. And you know what? That's fine, whatever. The point being is that Beerus was not fighting at 100% there, as far as we can tell, considering that he was, like I said, effortlessly dodging and still laughing and having fun during the entire exchange. So Beerus was able to beat all those Gods of Destruction at once. Goku in Master Ultra Instinct does not stand a chance against 8 God of Destructions at one time. I'm sorry. People are going to get pissed off. People are going to get angry, but he doesn't stand a chance against 8 Gods of Destruction at one time. There's just no way. It's not happening. In addition to the fact that for all the fanboys are like, but Gizmo, he had universe-busting feats in MUI. He could flick people out of the way and then smack them up without moving. And how are you saying it couldn't beat all these people at one time? Well, the reason, good subscriber, that I'm saying that is because regardless of how strong you think Goku's MUI is, it has a limited time. Goku can only use MUI for so long before it puts a very taxing toll on his body. And the taxing toll from what we've seen is even more severe than the effects of Kaioken. Whereas after using Kaioken, Goku is still able to transform into, miniature forms like Super Saiyan and things like that. When dropping from MUI due to strain, he was incapable of even holding the Super Saiyan transformation. Which, as you can imagine, is a pretty significant drop in power, especially against 8 beings that can destroy, you by, looking in your general direction and things like that. But, whatever, right? Whatever. Another point that I wanted to bring up was Beerus never actually being scared of Goku, or from what we could see facially, him being frightened by Goku becoming Ultra Instinct. In fact, it seemed like Beerus was a bit more intrigued. He quoted things like, "What an amazing guy." And Whis, he's done it, hasn't he? Implying that as opposed to him being fearful of Goku, he's more excited that he'll get to fight Goku again and that Goku will be able to give him possibly a new challenge. And that is something that I wanted to point out majorly because, believe it or not, body language is almost everything when looking at these kind of things, because the character can tell you a lot about how they're feeling from their voice, because the voice actors convey how the character is feeling, and from animation and their body language. And Beerus doesn't sound or look scared in that regard. He just looks like he's excited that, one, Goku's about to wipe the shit from everybody on that tournament stage and win, and 2, he gets to fight Goku again, and Goku is getting closer and closer to becoming a rival for Beerus. The other thing that I wanted to do, or kind of bring up, people only thinking that, Goku can beat Beerus is usually because of headcanon. People automatically imply that because of Ultra Instinct, Goku can stomp Beerus out. And that, like I said, once again, with the information we have, that's not how it works. It's just not how it works, especially not with Goku and Vegeta losing to Broly in the Broly movie, who, in my opinion, personally, and I'll do a video on this, is not stronger than Beerus. You just can't. If Goku was truly Beerus level, he would have wiped the floor with Broly by himself. I don't want to hear, but Gizmo, Broly can improve himself instantly. I don't want to hear it. Goku would have literally been able to wax the floor with Broly's face like a mop if he was Beerus level. And that's just common sense. I don't personally believe that Jiren or Goku would be able to beat any of the gods of destruction in a free-for-all. But Beerus did. 1v8, Beerus was able to beat them and actually caused the Grand Priest to say stop, implying that Beerus was going to hurt them and or that it was just enough in general. I don't think that Jiren or Goku are on the level where they're taking on 8 gods of destruction at one time. That's honestly at their max power. I'm sorry to say it. People are going to hate it. People are going to get upset. No. By extension, I don't think Goku, like I said, could do it otherwise. Ultra Instinct or otherwise, he couldn't beat all those gods of destruction at once. And if they're incapable of replicating that feat, they're not going to be able to beat Beerus. And you know, you'd have to have comparable strength. In order for them to be able to beat Beerus, they'd have to have feats comparable. Other than screaming and creating a universe, Goku has no other real Ultra Instinct feats that are super crazy. And like I said, he's not beating 8 gods of destruction at one time. In other words, I'm gonna have to give this match to Beerus. Sad that it's that way. It kind of sucks that I have to give the match to Beerus. Because I do want to see exactly how far Goku can go, especially with the new Dragon Ball Super manga pages coming out and things like that against Moro and stuff. But with the information we have right now, and then, you know, implying the fact that Beerus has not been showed in a cap yet and has basically not come close, essentially, to showing us what he was capable of initially, I don't think it's happening. Personally, it's not happening. I'm going to give this match to Beerus. As sad as it is, MUI Goku takes the L. And Beerus is walking out of here with a W. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. Like I said, when I do these videos, what I'm doing is based completely and totally off of logic. It's based off of feats from the show. It's based off of all kinds of things like that. I don't really do headcanon much. Usually if I'm saying something, I'm backing it up with pictures or a manga panel or even a clip from YouTube. So like I said, this script is based completely and totally off of research. It took me about 2 days. But I mean, even if you don't agree, you know, let me know in the comment section below. I just don't, you know, put anything stupid down there because I will roast you. Oh, I will roast you so hard if you go into my damn, look at me, look at my face. Closer, sniff. I want you within sniffing distance. I will roast the shit out of you if you put something stupid like Broly could have beat MUI Gogeta. Jiren could have beat 3 merge Zamasus. I don't want to hear anything like that. I don't want to hear headcanon. I don't want to hear Kefla destroys the verse. This is only legitimate concerns about the video or, you know, otherwise good information that contributes to the video as a whole. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought of the video below. I love doing these power scaling videos. They're really fun to do. They really bring me a lot of joy to do because between me doing this and Dokkan, I'm just hype. Like, I was so excited about this video. I have like a notepad of videos in a lineup, and Jiren v Broly is coming up next, but Beerus v Goku is actually really fun to research. I did give Goku the benefit of the doubt as much as I could. Him being limited with UI and not being able to use it for that long really screwed him over, and him not being able to beat all the gods of destruction at one time really don't help his case that much. In this video, I'm mainly using all canon examples of Ultra Instinct Goku. I was not including things like Dragon Ball Heroes because that's kind of just bullshit. But we're not including things like Dragon Ball Heroes. We're not including things like Dragon Ball Minus, anything that was considered non-canon. If Toriyama considers it canon, that counts as canon. But if it was like Minus, Dragon Ball Heroes, things like that would not count, of course. But let me know what you guys thought of the video. Drop me a like, drop me a subscription, drop me a comment. And as always, guys, I will see you guys in the other world. Have a great day, guys. Later.